Hello folks, Parkera here and welcome to another edition of Football Manager 2018. Let's kick into it.
Hey guys, okay, so just before we kick in, I'm just going to cover the transfers. Before we do that, I'll just show you the media predictions for the season. And we're predicted to finish around third at 5-1 odds. Not too bad. Transfer wise, there's been a bit of transfer activity. The return of an old face and just one person leaving. Unfortunately, that was Zane Ola. I'm really disappointed about this. Accepted a contract to only Hunger Sports. I've put him on my shortlist to retry and get another go back him in, maybe in the next 6 months or so. He was set to probably start most of the games this season. I was going to look at him because we've got a couple of central midfielders there who are, well, the legs are a bit older now. So we've had to look at revamping and rehashing, and he was one of the guys who was going to get a game, well, most of the games this season, but he's ended up going. Are the ins now? So Oliver Cisse, we won't touch on him too much. He's back after spending a little bit of time at Three Kings. He left there on a free, and he was being touted around, and I thought, why not? And I tell you what, in hindsight, it's actually quite good considering Zane left. So he was already here back again. So Dan Mitchell. Okay, so this was a player that we got on, I believe, on trial. Yes, we did. Doesn't show trials. We got on trial from Whiteax. Well, on trial. And he's come in as a striker. He's rated as a prospect. I thought, well, it wasn't cost me much, so why not? Potential ability is 3, adds a bit of depth. He won't really get much in the way of first team activity. He's more of a youngster for the future. We'll touch on this guy now, Cameron Grieve. We splashed out the highest transfer fee for New Zealand for the season. Tauranga City, 110k with a possibility of 130. I think he's worth it. You may look at the stats and go, really? But considering who we have as a left back, we've got, we had KC, a 2-star. This guy is a current ability of basically 4.5. So he's almost at his full ability, but he's 27. I think he can last us a few years. We are in a premiership, and I think we'll need that extra experience and everything there now. He's good at tackling. His markings are pretty alright for this level. But he's got some good pace about him. And I believe he's going to do this. He's only a left winger. So he comes from Tauranga as well. So, yeah, I think we've money well spent. Just money spent. We'll see, really. But I am happy with that. Yeah, so we've got the next two here. We've got 3 loanies, so we'll cover those after. I just want to touch on Callum Lees now. He's another player we got on trial and decided to snatch up. He is a defensive centre, only 20 years old. I think he's got his potential ability is 4 stars, currently playing at a 3-star. The stats are pretty good. He's got some good pace about him, and he can mark and he can tackle. So he's my starting fullback here, really. So Riley Omega will drop down to the bench, and he'll still get the game time, but yeah, pretty impressive for a freebie. And the next is our first of our loans. So we've got 2 loans from Auckland City. This is the first one. Paul Dunn, right back. We did need him. I mean, we've been using Edge on loan, but I did feel we needed someone who's actually a right back. And Paul Dunn just scrapes through as that as a better, option. He's a 2.5-star ability at the moment. Potential was 4. And we got him on loan to the end of the season. And I think he'll do all right for us. We've also we go to our next loanee from Whiteax, Tim Rule. He's a striker. This guy is by far, you can see here in the comparabilities there, he's, a 3.5 with a potential of a 4-star ability there. He's only 19 years old. So I've been tinkering around with him and Zagi or him and Lopez the last few games. And, yeah, I think he's still got to be a bit in, but he's got decent pace, but I like his finishing. He's got a dribbling ability. So I think he'll be, for a 19-year-old, he'll push on. And our last loanee here, this will be a good name, Kashonka Kangaroo. Originally, I had an offer accepted for him as a loan. He said no. Then during the last day of the season transfer window, put another offer in. Auckland City accepted, and he decided, yep, I'll come this time. So that's all right. He'll pretty much replace Noble and Grupler. Noble's like 30 odd now, I think 32, 33, and he's really dropped down dramatically. So this kid is 19. He's going to get a little bit of game time there, quite a fair bit actually. So yeah, expect to see him. So that's our transfers, guys. We'll see you when we're about to kick off to the first game of the season. Okay, guys, so we are here for the kickoff against Hamilton Wanderers B. First game of the season for the NRFL Premier. It's been a year in the making, I tell you. So our team is Bennett in goal. We've got P. Dunn in defence with Mitchell, Lees and Grieve. The midfield is Kangaroo, Vaughan, Sillars and Lopez. Up front we have Rule and Sugden. On the bench we have Wilkinson, Megha, Cisse, Stefano and Ricardo. So it's 4-4-2 against 4-4-2. Let's get into the dressing room here. Oh yeah, by the way, I've replaced my assistant manager with my coach, and I just think he's a better deal. So he took a new contract. He accepted the assistant manager role, and I got rid of the other guy. Simple as that, really. So, okay, Sillars brings the ball, finds Vaughan. Looks nice pass. Okay, good, nice cross. Suggy gets on the end of it, and we are 1-0 up. 22nd minute. Yeah. Sorry about the last video. I got a bit antsy there. There's a bit of editing, kind of kicked out a bit of the swearing and stuff. Oh, I tell you, this weekend hasn't been too well. Last few days, just a few things on my mind and shit. So I haven't been my normal self. I only started eating today. Had a couple of days. There's no food. Just couldn't be asked. So yeah, getting there now slowly. But when you get, I guess by the time this comes out on Wednesday, all should be good. Anyway, 5 minutes in. Silas crosses. Vaughan's going to go for a shot. Deflected, but we managed to get the possession again, and I believe good old Suggy. There he is. Still got to have faith in the lad. So yes, that was a good there. So Silas, Vaughan was going for the shot. Deflected off the defender. Suggy just knocked it home. Very good. Okay, so this is good. I don't think we need to encourage him. We'll just go encourage. Mitchell's looking unsure. Now Mitchell's, he wants to leave to a bigger club. He's really been sulky Sue, and is the captain. But I just don't. I try and have a talk to him, and there's no option to talk to him about his future and things. So what happened is last year, not season, when I was doing all those bunch of friendlies before the Chatham Cup, I went on holiday for most of those. Just came back every couple of months. And during that period, he asked to have a chat about his moving on. And of course, because I was on holiday, you don't get any notifications or anything. And so by the time I came back from holiday, he had spat the dummy because no one would talk to him about it and everything else. And he was basically told to stay. I mean, I guess the holiday function is not really used this way. I guess it's used when you when I just holiday 5 years in advance for maybe database checks or experiments and things. But it'd be quite good if something like that came up that needed addressing. Like if you had a player concern email, the game would take you out of the holiday and bring it to your attention. Because yeah, it could have caused. I mean, luckily it's only him. And everybody else is kind of saying, well, he's a bit sulky. But it could have caused, I mean, I guess in a different team or whatever, maybe it could have caused a lot of issues. Luckily it didn't. We'll see how it goes, though, because, I mean, we're going to be playing a proper season this year. There'll be a lot more games, so hopefully he may just decide to snap out of it, especially if we do push off in the Premier Division. Okay, so Pete, they've got a fair bit of position at the moment. They're just moving it along. It's quite nice. Yeah, position. We've got the edge there, but you know we've just got to be careful with the effort there. So that's their third shot. None of them got target, which is, I guess, good for us, but we've got to make sure none of them is sending target. Silars went for a long range shot. Deflected. Hog clears it. Old Hog, those who follow New Zealand football would recognise him. He's old stays, really. Old New Zealand player from way back, you know, well known around and played for the All Whites and a few clubs like that. Yeah, it's quite good to see those guys still in the game playing for Hamilton, I guess. Okay, so 46 minutes, just about to go into half time. We're 2-0 up. We're looking comfortable. We just need to guard against complacency. And I'm a little bit happy here because the manager came out saying we'll get relegated and try, just mind games and stuff like that. So yeah, it's quite good. We're going to go calm. No, I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up, lads. All right, no changes needed. I think we'll just get into it. We're playing. I am thinking maybe they'll come out the blocks. If we go counter and then just go a bit more structured, I just want to kind of, okay, and we're going to go long, more direct passing now. Okay. Just for maybe the first 10-15 minutes or so. Because I anticipate them coming out. And if we can just sit back a bit, let them come at us and hit them on the break, that may cause some issues to them. It may not. It may do absolutely anything. Cleared by Lees there. So they're still playing under 4-4-2 formation. Dealey's got the ball, was going to cross it. Bennett. Oh, that was a poor header. Luckily the shot was just rubbish. 52nd minute, we're going okay. Nice ball. Okay, Rule, this is yours, son. I guess you had no support, but I thought I would have liked to have seen a bit more from you. Maybe you cut inside or something. You actually challenged a keeper. So Silars clicks it wide. Kangrid, long ball. Went to nobody really. Pete's got the ball. He's looking for a support. Bell. Looking back to Orsi. They're trying to break it down. Pete's got their keepers managed to clutch it out. Very good. Nicely done. Right, I think we'll go back to standard now. I think I'll leave the other ones as I had them. And we'll just see what we goes there. So they've made a substitution. Pete's coming off and Schultz is coming on. From what I can see, there's still no change in formation. We will probably look at making a substitution shortly. Lees is there to mop up. Vaughan heads it back. Kangrid just hoofs it long. That's fine. We are going to long now. Mitchell with the ball. Nice header. Vaughan gets onto the end. Finds Lopez. Lopez is going to run. Is he going to look long? No. Finds Salars. Salars with a bit of space. Okay. Lopez to Vaughan. What's he going to do? He's going to take a shot. I guess it's worth an effort. I think we're alright. Actually, I'm just going to give them encouragement. I don't think we need to make changes right now. Cross. Lopez comes up. What's he get? Lees, sorry. He's just on the ball a bit. Oh, what a waste. So they're going to break now. They've beaten the man. Well done, keeper. Managed to parry it. 70th minute now. They are coming at us a little bit. We still have slight possession favoritism. They are definitely coming into the game more though. Okay, so let's make a couple of changes. I'm going to bring Ricardo on for Rule. Suggy's been playing well, so I don't see the point in bringing him off. I'm going to see Cisse on for Sellars. And in the defence, I think we're playing okay. We're just going to leave it for now with those two substitutions. Goes long. Intercepted by Dunn. Vaughan. Nicely done. Vaughan into Kangaroo to Cisse. Cisse's got the space. It goes long. Oh, yes. Good header. Oh, Suggy. Oh, I tell you what, a couple of seasons ago, a couple of years ago, a year ago, he would have smashed that home. Would be 3-0 up right now, but you know, it's still good. We're still going all right. Let's just give him more encouragement. Suggy's on the end of it. He's going to find Cisse to Vaughan. Vaughan, what's he going to do? He goes wide. Dunn finds the winger. Comes back inside to Vaughan. Vaughan was looking up front. We got the deflection. Ricardo. Goalkeeper strikes the post, saves the ball. Free kick to Hamilton. Hogg. Orsi. Schultz. Done. Good header there, Dunn. Done well, son. Orsi. Finds foot. Went to goal. Shot. A lot wide. Okay. We will bring now Lees. Callum Lees is looking a bit knacked, so we're going to bring on Omega for the last 10 minutes or so. And we're just going to say nothing right now because of the silly 10-minute thing. Okay, so Schultz. He shot. Okay, that was definitely a shot. Nice. Shoot like that all day. I'll be so happy. Okay, so we're just going to concentrate here in the last few moments. We're going to take a breather. Let's stop running at the defence now. Let's go low. Short passing. Vaughan. What's he going to do? No. Just stands there. That's it. 2-0 win. That's a good win to kick off the first game of the season. So the dressing room atmosphere is pretty good. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. It was a very good win. So we're going to have a look at the other results, and we will, after the first round, we're second on the table. But you read into that like you do a blank book. So we'll just look at the schedule quickly before we go. We won't come back for Waitakere. What we'll probably do here is come back for Glenfield. They're going to be one of the big ones to watch this season, and they are local, and then we'll just go from there. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit that like button. It's very important, to help the channel grow and get discovered and things like that. If you're new to the channel, please drop a subscription, and also if you like anything, any suggestions, anything you want to see, please hit that comments button down below and just put something down there. I did have a Around the Leagues recorded that was just showing updates of the the main leagues around the world, like the Premiership. However, I kind of forgot to record sound, so that's gone. Anyway, folks, hope you have a good Wednesday, because this should come out Wednesday New Zealand time and Wednesday morning your time if you're in the UK. I'm Parkera. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you later.